poem called Circle. So hold it there. Hands off the library. Arm around the windows and the doors. Bedding into the sofa. Now you may read a poem by Ali Abdul Rizai. So, please, open the book. You see, you're reading a poem called Circle. So hold it there. Take your hands off the library. Kick the door out of the house. Tumble down the stairs in the same new park or the old one behind the town hall, on the same bench that sent my father door to door and stopped my mother. Sit down. Tell them off, those children playing ball. Now you may read a poem by Ali Abdul Rizai. Please turn the page of this gate whichever way you like. It's a shame. You're standing at the end of a poem called Circle. I read one from the Madhouse. The Priory is famous in London for those who go for rehabilitation or recuperation from various mental disorders such as this. I'm writing this letter for the girl who lived lonelier than the moon. The girl who one day alighted in the mirror and with a little smile pulled a stone slab off my chest. Have you walked in the shoes at the foot of the stairs? Why don't you saddle the horse's name? It must be your eyes that sometimes sound a few galloping neighs of horses. Our last happiness was the wind that's gone with the wind. Even cows don't lick at the river photo in these newspapers nowadays. God's legs are stuck out of the cloud skirts. These beds have come through women of old. Attack! Row your oars! The sea always has so much more swimming than boat rides. We are human again. I've heard from this very line you're hearing, at the end of the poem I'm writing. At first, dusk descends a little, then it rains, and in the end, the sound of the unsaddled neighing of a herd of horses is running in my shoes. The clatter of my feet and the stretch of my shoes by your side dies today. I don't know what wool to pull over I don't know. I don't know. Like a woman who lived 2 years in my eyes. Isn't it a sin to drag me so from bed to bed? How can I command these trembling soldiers facing you, O life, to fire? From the shoes at the foot of the stairs comes the sound of galloping horses. Don't you believe me? You, standing there beyond the end of this letter, just send me 2 eyes so I can cry. I read you another one called Bandar Abbas, a southern port city in Iran, well known for its rhythm and African rhythms, effectively, and dance, actually. So anyway, we shall see how that leads to another conclusion. What would you like? The one in me who is still knocking at the door? The man who puts the sea at the end of his pocket and bursts into flames? The sea's half done. You cry the best. I still travel in the port city of eyes that I dreamt. I am this very bed where the day dreams of you wrapped in its blanket. I've lost our Lord in heaven, lonelier too than the moon, and I can put the pomegranate tree in my skinny basket. Though I find you a drag, I turn away from the fag, and since February walked a brand on my face, I am looking for a July bullet in behind these walls. This wall, The snail shell that revolves round nothing, where does it end? You have gone, and no, not April fags in my pocket became autumn. Like a rock not knowing it's not a rock. For heaven's sake, why the 2 billion stars up there? So that I live? Longevity was my powerlessness, and earth was dying under my feet. What was I, other than a likelihood between 2 cigarettes? Other than that infanticidal prophet, what was I? What? The one who went out of hand, saw the sole eye that wept on weeping. Mirror-wide at times, as subsisted certain eyes that archived my beauty. Why did the rain bring me here? To believe there is an earth? Here in this indigo home, once upon a time, there was none. The man who drew out the day in your eyes, whose pocket was always whimpering 5p lies, the hand that had pilfered the moon like a white stain off God's nightgown, was passing the alleys of a northern town in chagrin. Get lost! One day a woman suspiciously with a child. Get lost! Sometimes all the gates of the south. Get lost! All the girls, all the street girls, tell me, but I won't go. Sucked on wine to stay in Iran. Oh, beautiful southern flower, this heart beats for you a lifetime. Upon the black beach of my chest, do the Bandari dance. The Caspian sipped the sap of your eyes and grew to a sea, and me in your hands to ports. I am the Caspian Sea, the Persian Gulf. It's for love of you I miss the prayers. I should remember when I'm gone to Delhi to cry